Hi, my name's Keith and I'm known as the Florida Stone Man, and today I'm going to make a video talking to you all about the power of the sacral chakra and how to really unlock your sacral. This video is going to be something else. This is some powerful information that I'm going to word very, very carefully, because this will give you power over 90% of humans, 99% of humans. Like, I'm going to teach something I've never really taught about before. It has to do with your sacral chakra and activating energies that you've never been able to tap into ever. Like just wild abilities. This is for people in the sacral. Let's talk about the sacral chakra for a second. I teach advanced spirituality, but I'll simplify it. Your sacral chakra is the orange one. It represents water, but both fire as well. I'd like people to think of it as the fire chakra. So fire chakra with solar plexus chakra, I'm not trying to confuse you guys, but to think of it more in the terms of fire is more helpful for people, and it helps people unblock more, I realize. So let's talk about, and yes, the waters. This is a very emotional, sensual chakra that most people find out can't access any access at all. People can't access anything about their gifts because this chakra just might need working on. So it's the easiest fix. It is the easiest fix, but the problem is consistency. So how do you fix the sacral chakra? You work on it. You pay it more attention. I'm going to tell you right now, most people don't like orange or red. Those are the sacral chakra colors. Why do I say it like that? It's because people are like, I can't stand orange. It means you have to work with orange the most. What if, and a little secret, massive secret, if you wear orange essential oil, this will give you, this will bring so much freakish amounts of it'll bring you more essential oils, essentially, yeah. But this, and I'm getting excited here, so guys, bear with me. I'm getting very excited because I haven't taught this before. So I'm like, yeah. So the sacral chakra, and you using orange too, the reason why orange brings so much abundance, and this is like this is the herb of wealth in China as well, one of the herbs of wealth, is because, and it's associated with the number 8, orange is so powerful at opening the sacral chakra to the point where let's just say you've been trying to manifest abundance, but you haven't been able to do it. What I just say about the sacral chakra, it's usually the reason most people can't manifest. This is so cool. So when you work with the sacral chakra, when you open the sacral chakra, you'll see so many blessings just flood into your life. It's literally, it puts off fire and attracts desire. So let's just say, if you work on your sacral chakra, like, what's with the faces? It's because I have these amazing ideas that I love teaching, and I'm good at what I'm teaching, and I'm very excited because this changes the way you guys live your reality. This is very big. So let's just say, wearing more carnelian, you'll be more attractive to people when you work on your sacral chakra. When you wear crystals such as carnelian, you'll be like a sweet orange to people. People will find you sweet, and people will find you appetizing to be around. So let's just say you're in a relationship and the relationship is just dead. Like, it's not fun. It's not exciting. It's because probably both parties in that relationship have not worked on their sacral chakra. So when you open that chakra, it's just fire and it's desire, and it's just, that, like, let's just say you're in, like, I'm going to relate this into when you're passionate and you love something, you feel those warm feelings moving around in your chest and your heart, and it's just like, what's this? Like, I'm so happy. It's like, you ever see two people so happy to see each other, or just one person so happy hopefully both people happy to see each other, and you just feel really warm in your heart, and you're feeling this warmth. That's what this is about. It's the warm waters. So it's just you're fired up, and this is why most gifts are not open, because it's lacking the fire. And yes, I know fire relates to the solar plexus chakra. It can confuse people, but this is like the base of the fire. This is like the element below the fire. This is what starts the fire. So, and yeah, it's really helpful because it's both fire and water, because humans are made up of multiple elements. So we're not just going to categorize it, because there's an upper sacral and there's a lower sacral. Remember how I just said there's and open a graph with all these different colors on it, and I'll just use my bracelets as an example. So you'll see a light orange, a dark orange, because one lower part of the sacral chakra is more to the root, one's more towards the solar plexus. So there's different parts of the sacral chakra. It's a very small space, well, small enough as to where people don't know there's more than one part to it. How cool. So this is awesome. I'm very happy to teach about this, because this is where people, like, To start a match, you need to strike it. To start a lighter, you need to flick it with the switch. Okay, I don't know the technical word for that. You flick it with the switch. You need to start the lighter. That's the energies of the sacral chakra for your gifts. Let's just say you're a masterful clairvoyant. Let's just say you're the world's best clairvoyant. It has to start in your sacral chakra to move up to your third eye. The tree, your body's like a tree. It has to be filled with water and filled with nutrients, and that has to move to the stems, and it opens up, and it's just like, wow. Some symptoms of a blocked sacral chakra, and disclaimer, this is spiritual information. This is spiritual information. This is spiritual information. Okay, I'm going to repeat it because disclaimer. Now, and I haven't even gotten to the part of the video where I teach you guys how to open your, superpower open your sacral chakra, because this impacts your magnetism on financial abundance, on spiritual abundance, on emotional abundance. Let's talk about emotional abundance real quick. Well, a lot of people, this ties in because people are like, well, say the blockages of the sacral chakra. This ties into your emotional abundance. If your sacral chakra is blocked, then you might just not like the color orange. You might feel lethargic. You might feel drained. You might feel irritable. You might feel not so confident. You might feel insecure. You might feel like you're not attractive. You're not doing the things that you're supposed to do. Boredom is a very big, very, very, very major sign of a blocked solar plexus chakra. I mean, sacral, solar plexus too, but more so sacral, because that's your life force. That's your energy. That's your passion. That's your desire. So, for example, if I know someone has gifts of the sacral chakra, and this is for people who can see energetically, or like more of the clairvoyance people. So, in their aura, on like the navel part, they'll be radiating like an orange. So if you see on a body graph, for example, on the body graph, you'll see it kind of like radiating an extra energy. That means that person has creative powers. That means that person can make or break realities. This is getting intense, guys. This is getting very serious. This is very big. So let's talk about right now, and what did I just say about make or break realities? Because this is huge. Why is pyrite, if you didn't know, pyrite's a good reality jumping stone, and this is one of the reasons why. Your sacral chakra, what I just said, it has to do with making or breaking realities. It's creation. God made man in his image, and if man doesn't create stuff, we fall into disarray. If we're not constantly creating new goals, new opportunities for ourselves through the Lord, then we fall into a misalignment. It's like people get bored, and if another sign is if you feel like time's going by very slowly and you just want time to go by faster, that's a sign as well. If you feel like time's going by too fast, you're doing it right. Your sacral chakra, that part of your sacral's aligned. So there's a whole other part of the sacral chakra talking about emotional balance and emotional abundance. That has to do with sexuality and fertility, but people take this the wrong way. People flat out take it for lust. There's no situation as to where lust is good. Passion's good. You heard about a lustful relationship? Doesn't last very long. It's not a true relationship. It doesn't go on very long. If that relationship's full of passion in life versus lust, look at every case scenario in the Bible that it talks about lust, for example. It just leads people to complete disarray. So when you're in control of your sacral chakra, you have an amazing relationship with someone that those energies of passion, not lust, because lust will always disappoint you. The energy of passion in the relationship, they call it a twin flame. What I just say the sacral chakra is like, it's like a fire. So even though they technically call it the waters, because it has to do with emotions, and emotions are the waters, your sacral chakra is fire. So that it literally will attract a twin flame towards you once you get it right. In most cases, actually, let me say this right now. In most cases, the sacral chakra can be more important for people than the heart chakra. Let me say that correctly, because I'm not saying one chakra is more important than the other one, but people will do so much work on their heart chakra and they won't realize why they're not finding love. It's because their passions are blocked and they're not doing what they're supposed to do in life according to their sacral chakra trying to tell them what to do. So yes, it has to do with sexuality. And let's just say one aspect of your sacral chakra, if you feel extremely guilty about anything sexual, and you have to realize it could be inside the relationship or outside the relationship. Sometimes people are too hypersexual. That has to do with an overactive sacral chakra. It's out of balance. If you're just scared of he said the word sex, he said the S word, versus someone who's just like Miami. That's all I'm gonna say. Miami as an example, and I'm being 100% straight up with you guys. Miami versus some people say, oh, he said the sex versus versus you understanding that's a healthy part of a relationship, or maybe it's a party relationship, maybe it's not, maybe it's a part you enjoy, maybe it's a part that even if you don't, it just depends on everyone, because everyone has different relationships. I'm not saying it needs to be a part of your relationship, but it's your life force. Those energies at least have to be there in the relationship. So, and most likely in a healthy relationship that will occur. So if you're like, oh, he's in sex versus, yeah, I'm sexual right now. No, there has to be a balance, and it should not be with everyone. Miami, okay. And I'm not even kidding about that. I'm just Miami as an example. If you know, you know, but okay, so one of my angels is laughing, but the thing is, if you that's I'm not gonna go into 3 minutes talking about Miami. Okay, but straight to the point is, I'm gonna teach you how to unlock your sacral chakra. Work with amber and carnelian and amber, carnelian, orange, because these energies have to travel up. Your energy in your body goes up and down, but you have to understand that this energy in your body going up and down, it can get caught here, so it can become overactive or underactive. It can become undernourished or overnourished. A tree that has way too much water is gonna die. If it has way too little water, it's gonna die. If it has just amount of water, it's gonna die. Just like how I said the examples from earlier: emotional abundance, material abundance, and it's okay to have material abundance, but just not too much material abundance. There has to be a balance. So here comes the ultimate secret. I just said this is the sexual chakra. This is the life force chakra. This is where your soul can basically make or break realities with this chakra. So let's put it all together. Let's just tie it all together, because it does go together. For people who want to master their sacral chakra, and this is the hard part for some, both men and women, listen up, because you can practice this, it will work. It's not the easiest practice for some, it's okay. Number one, and people are gonna hate to hear this, for men, to cut out the porn. Now, I just lost a whole bunch of people who probably just cut out the porn. Look into the studies as to why, but remove porn completely. It basically melts your brain. And I'm not just saying that. So it basically backtracks your spiritual body. Because when you go into the afterlife, it really just messes with the crown and the sacral. It literally stirs you like an egg. I know I surprise people by saying that, but men, cut out the porn and research on your own as to why and the physical and spiritual reasons. So number one, and I would say both men and women cut out the porn, not just the men, because I know everyone's different, because everyone lives their own lives. So even the woman should cut out the porn. For men specifically, it scrambles a very specific part of the brain that I'm not allowed to say the sciencey terms, because they'll, this is a spiritual video, but men and women cut out the porn, number one. I'm not going to say fully why. I might talk about it in the future. It will scramble your gifts. It'll scramble your brain. It'll destroy your clairvoyance will get destroyed by it. There is specific reasons as to why, but when a download comes through, it can interfere with the download, and the download can go straight in the trash can. So if you've noticed, and even for people who are stuck on porn, if they notice, their clairvoyance just goes in the garbage after they do that. Okay, you can talk to your guides and angels. Most importantly, ask the Most High God as to why. I'm not just saying stuff to say stuff. It's a secret, but once you do that, your clairvoyance amplifies times like a million. Okay. Now, number two. And yes, I'm teaching you guys some very powerful stuff. You can believe me and practice it. You can just listen to it just to know it, or you can, etc. Do what you would like with this information. I'm teaching you what works. Practice certain acts of celibacy. And some people are like, I've been doing celibacy forever, versus some people are just like spreading themselves. Literally spreading themselves, okay? And yes, it's okay to, because if you feel so guilty in talking about this, then this topic's gonna help you more. Because that's the entire aspect of the sacral chakra. Most people will go back down to the root chakra and fight or flight. They'll basically fight the information or run away from it, because it's scary to people, because this is a very weak chakra. So If this entire video has made you uncomfortable, good, because it's actually addressing a certain blockage, because this is probably everyone's weakest chakra. In essence, sometimes spirits or entities will attack your sacral chakra because it's so weak. Now, what happens, and what I mean by celibacy, for men to, and I can't say the words, so for men, when you dilly-dally, when you willy or wonka, when you dilly or dally, because I can't say the words because they'll get censored on, and I know how to keep the algorithm. I know how to keep my algorithm, so practice not doing that. Practice as long as you can to not do it, and watch what kind of gifts you have open. I know it's not possible to do it forever, or for some to do, it's a really tough practice, but pay attention to the most amount of abundance you've ever seen in your entire life just come into your life. Practice manifesting when you don't willy or wonka, okay? I know these terms are funny, okay? But I'm not allowed to say specific terms, especially because this is a spirituality titled video, but you'll notice a whole bunch more opens. And I'm only skimming upon certain information here, so I'm being very, very straight to the point without saying too much, because I might talk about this in future videos. This is actually very, very, very powerful information, but I'm saying it just as I'm dropping gems here. For women, same thing if you can, until you get into a relationship. And even then, don't spread yourself thin in the relationship. Basically, don't exert too much energy of that in the relationship, because you can spiritually exhaust yourself. So everything in moderation, there we go. But try to retain for both men and women. And this just might be outlandish to some people. Some people might just understand this off the bat. This is where the information kind of splits up among people. And this is just to give you a little a tip. Practice doing it for 7 days. No porn, no willy wonka, no for women. I can't say these specific words. Some people are laughing like he's saying these words. Okay, because I'm allowed to. I'm allowed to say these specific words, okay? They do algorithm checks, okay? So I can't say these words. Good. Because if I said if I said the actual, like I said, scientific words will get this removed from a certain algorithm. They'll check it differently. I know what I'm doing. So for men and women, just practice 7 days of abstinence, or just abstaining from what you do completely. On the 7th day, or through those 7 days, practice manifesting anything. For example, if you're getting a Florida Stoneman necklace, that's $777 on floridastoneman.com. Practice just saying, I have $777 magically appear to me. The way you manifest it, it'll just be like magic. You'll wake up and then there's no reason or excuse as to why money just appears into your account. When you manifest with that ability, and plus this is for you guys to study. When you practice certain just basically overexerting yourself spiritually in the sacral chakra, because I'm not going to tell you too much details. This is for you guys to study, because I can tell you guys anything. But the thing is, I like for you guys to learn for yourselves. So use the information I have and study it for yourselves. This is going to conclude this video. This is food for thought, but practice manifesting when you've reserved those energies for yourself. If you're already in a relationship, that's okay, but don't overexert yourself in the relationship, or the relationship will seem kind of dull. That's what happens when the waters dry up. That's what happens when the fire is it's spread out too much. The fire has become thin. It'll go out. So if you have any questions, ask them in the comment section. Check out floridastoneman.com if you haven't already. If you feel like your sacral chakra has been blocked, get a carnelian necklace or bracelet from floridastoneman.com. You'll notice a very dramatic change. Like, the change is very dramatic. It's like, what? My whole life is different. Like, people are looking at me different. People are smiling. People are happy to see me. I'm manifesting a lot easier. It's like, oh, it's because I was just, dodging the sacral chakra because it's scary to talk about, but for some. If you have any questions, ask them in the comment section. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Ciao!